The fact that I'm able to put food on my plate and still have the time and energy to focus on my wushu dancing in this day and age, it's all thanks to the folks who've supported me along the way. So I owe it to them to put 110% into this job. Of course, no one's complaining if I still manage to find time to do them the occasional favor and take them for dim sum. Always remember that you can rely on your friends. When the going gets tough, don't soldier on alone. Just get in touch and I'll be there. Oh, but hopefully it won't come to that, knock on wood. Here's hoping that next time you get in touch, everything's peaches and cream, and you just need a dim sum buddy. Some martial arts novels say that the key to becoming a kung fu master is tapping into the body's yin-yang energy reserves, hidden in the governor and conception vessels. Well, that's what getting a vision felt like. Just kidding. I'm no kung fu master, just a good neighbor, thanks to the extra energy it gives me. But that's just me. Now, imagine if you had a vision. I mean, looking at everything you can already do without one? Man, that'd be something. Pretty much everything Chef Xiangling cooks is a winner, but my favorite has to be her black back perch stew. I always try to rinse off the molten lava sauce before each bite, but I'm still like, trying to cool my mouth down. Worth every bite, though, and they do generous portions. You can see why it's Wan Min's signature dish. I'll be back for my next fix soon. The Feiyun Commerce Guild's a longtime client of the Secure Transport Agency. The older brother's the one who usually takes care of business with us, but there was one time when Xinqiu piped up with a question for me. So I start rambling away, giving him all the routes and delivery dates for all the recent orders. Turns out all he wanted to know was when the Wanwen Bookhouse is getting their next delivery in. Oh, I heard that guy's got a pure yang spirit. Where I'm from, we call that heatiness. Dude needs to drink more herbal tea, for real. It's all thanks to the Yuheng that we don't get so many bandits on the road between Liyue Harbor and Yilong Wharf anymore. She's the one who spearheaded the crackdown on all that. Huh? You think my job's at risk, huh? They ain't gonna get rid of me that easily. Sure, maybe there's no more bandits to fight, but you're always gonna need a strong pair of arms to lug the cargo around. Working as a guard and doing wushu dancing means I have a pretty injury-prone lifestyle. Good thing is, Dr. Baizhu's medicine is always there to save the day. Seriously, it's like the one thing people should pack before going on a long journey or family vacation. My workmates at the Secure Transport Agency always get me to bring some back for him when I come to Liyue Harbor. Aw, Qiqi, the lovable munchkin. She's convinced that all my accidents are due to stiff joints, so whenever I'm at Boo Boo Pharmacy stocking up on medicine, she makes me do stretches with her to limber me up. Oh, it's easy. Wanna try? Okay, after me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Yunjin's a huge inspiration to me. Everyone agrees that she's a fantastic singer, from the experts to the casual listener. Incredible. If the mighty mythical beasts ever get half as successful as a Yunhan opera troupe, don't pinch me, because I don't want to wake up. Xinyan's music is fire. No pun intended. Manzai goes crazy for it. Always gets him moshing away like a mad gremlin. I'd love to do a joint show together one day. Roaring Beasts, a rock and roll wushu dance. What do you think? Has it got legs? Auntie Xianyun always has my back. Once, she saw that my wushu head was looking a little worse for wear, and instantly said she could make like 10 more for me, all twice my size. She was pretty insistent. It took me forever to talk her down to just remodeling the one I already had. And boy, is this an improvement. It looks way more impressive, it's much lighter, and the lion blanket constantly rustles in the air like there's an adeptal wind making it dance. I couldn't be happier with it. Mr. Zhongli seems like the kind of guy who had an expensive education. It seems like whenever I make a delivery to a tea house or opera house, he's always there, drinking tea, listening to the storyteller, and looking like the smartest guy in the room. Dude, I once overheard him talking to someone about tea. I was like, man, if he ever got talking to my dad, that conversation would go on all night. Oh yeah, the journalist. I know who you mean. All the Fontanians in Yilong Wharf read the Steambird, and sometimes I take a peek ski too. Seems like the best articles have her name on them. Oh, wait, and you were on the front page once. That was you, right? You can tell if someone's a pushover just by looking at their basic kung fu skills. Horse stance, kicks, splits, jumps, tumbling. If you can't hack even those, whew boy. Best case scenario, you might fall off a high pole during a wushu dance and be bedridden for a couple of weeks. Worst case scenario, you run into bandits on a delivery run and you can't fight them off. Definitely lose the cargo. Probably your life, too. Scary thought, huh? Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it to the other guys in the agency to persuade them to train with me. They're delicate, you know? The wushu head and blanket, the drums, the cymbals. And I practice a lot, so they deteriorate pretty quickly. You gotta be diligent about maintaining that stuff, and it costs a lot of more. Then there's the meals out with friends, gift shopping for birthdays and festivals, spotting my buddies a few more when they're strapped for cash. It all adds up. And that's how I blow through pretty much my whole salary every month. My dad keeps hoping I'll come round to the idea of him teaching me how to do business one day. He doesn't seem to realize that the whole reason I left my hometown in the first place is because I've already figured out what's best for me. Firstly, I want to show him that my wushu dancing isn't just a phase. I'm going to make a name for myself or die trying. Secondly, I'm done clashing with them all the time. I don't hate the guy. I mean, he's still my dad and everything. It's just, every time he opens his mouth, it's a verbal assault. And I'd rather stay out of his line of fire. This bruise here is a fresh one. Got it when practicing my kicks the other day. And this bump showed up after I took a knock during a somersault. That was last month, and it's almost healed now. This scar right here, though, that was a doozy and a half. I had a bad fall the first time I was practicing on the high pole. Cut myself up pretty bad. There was so much blood, I thought my wushu dancing career was over before it began. I've had some near misses since then, but thankfully nothing serious. I'm still up to it. Just gotta keep at it.